Hello guys, welcome back to Nick's Kitchen, the series where I try to make random meals with little to no recipes. In today's episode, I'm going to be trying to make Oreos. So after the disaster that was the last episode of me trying to make Rice Krispie treats, I thought today would be a little bit of an easier one. 2 ingredient, very simple sandwich cookie that is the Oreo, 2 chocolate cookies, and some cream filling in the middle. There's a bunch of different flavors for Oreos, but I'm just gonna stick with the original flavor because obviously I have trouble making things, so there's only 2 ingredients for this episode. First one I'm gonna be trying to do, again, like I said, no recipes, so I'm not sure if this is gonna be the correct filling that you're supposed to use. And so I just picked some frosting, some creamy white frosting, just because that's what I think of an Oreo. And then the other ingredient, some chocolate cookie dough, double chocolate you could say. I just wanted to find something that was a chocolate cookie. This is the closest thing I could find to Hy-Vee. It's Dough Biz cookies, chocolate overdose gourmet cookie dough. So I'm gonna be using these 2. I'm gonna be flattening this out on the pan thing. Gonna be cutting it out with, I don't have a cookie cutter that was the size of an Oreo, but this is about the size of an Oreo, I would say. So I'm just gonna be using a glass. And yeah, just gonna be applying the white frosting in the middle, sandwiching the 2 cookies together and trying to make an Oreo. Okay, so let's see what the instructions say on the cookie dough. I've never made these cookies before. Bake at 350 for 8 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna go with 12 minutes because I don't want it to be gooey at all. I want it to be crunchy like an Oreo cookie, so I might even go a little bit longer than that depending on how crispy they look. So 350, can you that? 350, yep. There we go. And so basically the hardest part about all this is just gonna be waiting for the cookies to cook and cutting out the cookie dough. But I'm gonna let this defrost. Oh, this looks like a good consistency. It doesn't smell like an Oreo though. It smells exactly like frosting, which is what you'd expect. So I think it'll be a little bit of an off taste, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty solid, so that's a good sign. I thought it was gonna be more whippy, or whipped? Yeah, whipped. Pan right here. I think 4 cookies will be enough. I don't wanna have to use all this cookie dough. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut off is the thing. I'm gonna cut off about, I'll do a fourth of it. So right about here. And that cut very well. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, okay, so there are some white chocolate chunks in this apparently too. I see some white. See those? I think that's white chocolate. This is the closest thing I could find. I'll go ahead and cut this in half again. There we go. All right. Okay, this is, I know you guys thought of it. When you see this, what do you think this looks like? I'm not gonna say it, just gonna point it out. So I want to make a very, very thin layer because like I said, Oreo cookies are not thick, they're more of a thin cookie. There's 2 of them. Yeah, so I'm gonna flatten this out and then I'm gonna use the wine glass to shape the cookie. So again, I'm gonna be flattening this out as much as I can. Oh my gosh, this is more chunky than, or there's more chips in this than normal chocolate chip cookies too, dang. Because when I'm pressing down, I'm hitting all these chocolate chips and they're hurting my hand. This process is gonna take a little bit of time, so I'm gonna come back when I'm done with this. Okay, so after doing that, my hand hurts a lot because of the chocolate chunks, but this is what they look like. I got them as thin as possible. They're pretty much paper thin. Besides the chocolate chunks I can see pointing out maybe, but. So now it's time to cut out the shapes. The oven is at 335 now, so by the time I'm done cutting out the shapes, I think it'll be perfect timing to start. I think I will be able to make 3 cookies at most because I didn't think about this, but I'm gonna need 2 different circles for every cookie because again, they're sandwiched together. So right there. Oh yeah, I think this will work well. I'm gonna twist it just a little bit to make sure. 2. I think 3 cookies is good actually. Go ahead and peel the excess stuff off now. Here, I'll show you what it looks like, sorry. It's kind of what it looks like. You'll get a better idea once I actually peel off the excess cookie dough. Okay, so I would take the cookies off and spread them out so that they wouldn't merge together as much. I'm afraid that they're gonna lose their shape. 6 circles in total, so that's 3 cookies. I am worried about them cooking and merging together. Other than that, I think everything's gonna turn out pretty well. I'm gonna put them in the oven and let them cook for about 12.5 minutes probably. All right, so this is an angle with my phone. This is what it looks like now. And I don't know how to work the timer with the oven, so I'm gonna use the timer over here. 15. And start. And there we go, 12 minutes and 15 seconds. With 9 minutes left, I'm just gonna check on them. I know they're not gonna be crispy or anything, but I just wanna see how they're merging together. It's not too bad. They're a little thicker, but once I drop them, they usually flatten out, so that'll probably fix that problem. Okay, so the timer just went off. Cookies should be good now. Oh yeah, they are good. They are very good. And they merged together a decent amount, but I'll be able to fix that up. So yep, they look cooked. There we go. That's how they look. Okay, so I just took the cookies out of the oven. Obviously, I'm not gonna do anything with them right now. The only thing I'm gonna do is just try and separate them to make them more of a circle shape again. I'm gonna be using just the spatula to like shape it out again. Oh, they're very crispy too. They're already crispy. So once I put these, I'll put these probably in the freezer just to cool them off. And oh yeah, they're pretty crispy then because they're coming right off the, what do I call this? The plate? I don't know what they call it. The sheet. This is how they're looking. Yep, crispy, thin. They're looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cream in the middle pretty quick here. There we go. Okay, so quick comparison of size while I'm waiting for these to cool off. This is what a normal Oreo cookie looks like. Obviously mine are gonna be a lot bigger than this. Compare it to one of the cookies. Mine are right here. This is the normal cookie. As far as the thinness goes, it's pretty spot on. I'd say they look pretty much the same. And I'm gonna put the side that was on the sheet being the one that you grip, so bottom will be that way, and then if the top cookie is flipped upside down like that. Again, frosting right here. Paired the cookies up with similar sizes. And my plan is to just make a big plop of frosting right there, and then when I put them together, then they'll sandwich together instead of trying to form it myself. I'll put this one on top, this one will be on the bottom, put a glop of frosting right there. I think that's good. So we're gonna base it off of this one. We'll see how this one turns out. Oh, I'm smoothing it out just to make it more smooth, but that's a perfect amount of frosting. Let's go. It looks good. I don't know how it tastes, but it looks good. I'm happy with it. Look at that. That looks like an Oreo. It looks so good. Perfect amount of frosting. I'm gonna do that same amount for these other two, and I'll be back when I get those done, but it's looking good so far. Don't know how it tastes, like I said, but looks good. All right, I just finished the cookies. This is what they look like. I'll compare it to a normal cookie here real quick, and then I'll call my mom in to judge it. So this is what they look like. This looks pretty much like a mega stuffed Oreo in a way. Again, a little bit more circular. Go ahead and call my mom in now. I think I've redeemed myself, at least from the looks of the last one. Go ahead and try, which one would you want to try first? Probably Oreo first, is to see which one you want.
Can I do it the way I usually eat it, or have to do?
Sure, yeah, and people would normally eat it with milk. You'd want me to get milk out too, I can get milk.
Nope, I like to.
You like to do it like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what would you give a score out of 10 for the normal Oreos? Normal Oreos, 10, yep, my favorite too. Double stuff is the way to go, that's what we have here. So here's mine, she picked out this one. Smells like, what does it smell like?
Like chocolate Dopa's cookie. So Dopa's started in Ames, Iowa, which is where Iowa State University is, which is where your father and I met and fell in love.
So they both went to Iowa State pretty much, and they went to this Dopa's cookie place a few times. Ooh, you had crunch, that's a good sign.
It's good.
It's good. I don't think it's gonna taste like an Oreo. Does it taste like an Oreo?
Not really. Part of it is because of the cream.
So what would you give that score out of 10?
8.5.
8.5? That's a pretty good score. I think it's better than the Rice Krispie treats. I'm sure there's recipes online they could find if you want to make an actual Oreo, and don't use this example unless you think they look good, because I think they look good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Nick's Kitchen videos, I have plenty of ideas that I want to do, so this is one of them, Oreos. Next one's gonna be probably a little bit more complicated, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, sure leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.